fisting. Fisting. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Joey Voodoo, and today it's Joey's Weird Thoughts. But before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, or you'll be missing out on this amazing, crazy, boring experience. I mean, subscribe at your own peril. But fucking do it, okay? Because I'm sick of telling you. I'm kidding. Please subscribe. You love me. I love you. I love you long time. Do you think that public toilets are just an excuse for people to fondle their genitals in public and not get in trouble for it? Because I do, because I think about that kind of stuff. I don't think about fondling myself. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Pig. Pig. Pig.
Because I mean, think about it. Ladies, you don't have a penis. You might not be sure. You might have a very liberal partner who pisses in front of you. And that's great. He's a keeper. Don't get rid of him. Maybe get rid of him if he's hot and send him my way. And I'll be like,
hey daddy.
And he'll be like,
hey, you're gay, get away from me.
I'll be like,
No, just love me.
So the guy pees, generally standing up. Some people, they're a little more expressive and they want to sit down. And that's cool for y'all who can do that without being called a faggot. Some of us can't. It's just who we are. So after you pee, you have to kind of like shake it off. Shake it off. And there's this saying, I don't think it's a platitude, but there's a saying where they're like, shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with yourself. How does that apply for someone who has foreskin? It's not going to be the same for them as it is for someone who's uncut. That's just ridiculous. And then you've kind of got to understand that they sort of have a point. I mean, you're standing there in some strange stall, somewhere you don't call home, and you've got your doodle in one hand and you're shaking it, and if it's long enough you can spin it around, and then you've got yourself your own little homemade sprinkler. Or if it's really little, you might just need to tap it and then you're done. I don't know. Some people do this. I've seen that in porn. But I mean, some people still do that. Doesn't make it any different. It makes it wrong. Or does it make it wrong? I don't know. And then I mean, think about it. So think about it. You're at work, right? And you walk in to the toilets just for fun, and you have a urinal, and there's a person standing in each one. It's not just someone taking a piss at that point. It's a wanker. You're just surrounded in wankers, but it's not a bukkake party because you're not getting anything other than egg on your face because you ain't gonna see anything. And that's boring, but it's appropriate because you're at work. And it would be inappropriate if you were to do anything other than what is appropriate. So, you only do what is appropriate. Okay? You're welcome. I mean, it's not like women innocently sit down and before you know it, one finger slips in, 2 fingers, there's fingers slipping in all over the place. You're up to the elbow, it has to be amputated off. You have to call a medic because one shoe is stuck in grate, the other one's stuck up your asshole. It doesn't happen like that. Maybe it does, I don't know. Maybe you're a gaper and it's got its own, like, gravity. And everyone knows what a box gap is, and if they don't, they've been living under a rock, but it's also known as a thigh gap. Have you ever thought about what it would sound like if a person with a thigh gap, let's say a woman, was standing up on a mountain and the wind was blowing like really crazy, and then it was all channeled through her thigh gap? Would you hear like the wind is blowing? Or would you hear like I don't know. But these are things I think about, and I think I'm not normal. Queefing. Your body is expelliarmusing air out of your vagina, and it makes a noise. And some people are like, oh yeah, it makes a noise like, and then other people are like, no, honey, it makes a noise. My question is, how did the air get there? I don't care what your vagina sounds like. I don't give a shit. I want to know how the air got there. Maybe science can tell me. I'm just realizing now that all of my thoughts are kind of sexual. But I wouldn't be being real to myself if I didn't ask them, because these are how I feel and these are the things I think about. So make sure that you put what strange things you think about down in the comment box below as well, because I don't want to be standing on this ledge by myself. But speaking of ledges, fisting. Fisting. Where does it go? I don't like to put anything in my butt, but where does it go? And I don't want to try it just to find out, but where does it go? Like, we're showing a chart of the anatomy chart, and we get to see where the food like goes, like down and into your stomach, and then intestines, and then into your butthole cavity, and then pushed out. But where does the arm go when it is in somebody's anus? And I've seen it go like all the way up to the shoulder. I'm scared even when it's to the wrist, but some people go all the way up to the shoulder. And then there's double fisting. Double fisting? What is that? And how? I've heard of people being killed because they suffered a perforated colon by getting humped by a horse, which is illegal, so please don't do it. Fisting, not so illegal, just not very appealing. But you can do it if you want to do it, if you're a consenting adult with another consenting adult. Okay? Rape is bad. Bad. And the little UFO that you stick inside you to prevent you from getting pregnant. Who thought of that? Who thought, I'm gonna get this little angry looking hook thing, call it a UFO, shove it up, and it will prevent babies because it will catch them and hook them on its hooks as they're going through. Who thought of that? Who thought of that? And by this point, you're probably thinking,
I need to turn this off. I've had enough of him. He's assaulted my ears and my eyes.
and just so you know, I just wanted to see what it would be like to have a pretend beard, because I can't grow one.
Help me, I'm not a man.
I was going to close with a really shady, hateful message about people that I don't like, but I decided that this is a place of positivity and love, happy things. So, not on my watch. Please let me know about the random things that you think about and the things that you want to talk about, because I find that kind of stuff really interesting. There are so many situations today where we're not allowed to say exactly what we're thinking in fear of being judged and disliked. But I say screw that. Screw what other people think. Be you. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below.